Not that brave.
No, you can't leave Shopping Esprit out, especially after the parade. I thought it was the pick of them, although he's been 340 out to 380 in the last 20 minutes. So the punters are looking elsewhere around the favourite. Late mail for me, 3, 8, 11 and 2. I'm sticking with the 3 Renouf. Obviously, this horse sectionally is the horse you always want to back at its next start, but she tends to find herself just too far off the speed, rattling home. And hopefully today, James Orman can just keep her within contact today. She's coming out of some listed companies. She's coming out of Antino form. I think she'll relish the big open spaces at Eagle Farm, even though she's never fired here in the past. And I just think I couldn't back anything else, especially when she's floating around the $8 mark. So my money's on Renouf. Number 8, Shopping Esprit, certainly the new kid on the block as far as lightly raced. Now with Chris Waller coming off that big midweek win last start. Maps beautifully. 11, Wegobam, hasn't budged right down there in the weights. Speaking of sectional stars, this horse has been motoring home late. Just too late at the Sunshine Coast last time out, but I think should have won. And number 2, Mix, with the claim for CJ Graham and a lovely gate, just gets all the favours here. So in a race of plenty of chances, 3, 8, 11 and 2.
11, 3, 6 and 2. Wegobam for mine. She's just racing like she'll appreciate the mile, albeit it's not a box that she's ticked. It's actually her first go at the mile, unbelievably, at start number 30, and it is her first go at Eagle Farm, and I think it's a track that'll suit her. The mum won over 1,800, so I'm thinking maybe she'll stay. The 3 in Renouf, yeah, you want to be on her. I actually think that Jimmy might find himself a little bit closer on her today. You don't want to be stuck back in another slowly run race, which she unfortunately is quite often due to her racing pattern, and her hand's just that little bit forced by race shapes. But she's always doing her best work late and a lot quicker than her opponents. The 6 in Ancient Girl, well, she's going to stick on speed, and the way the day's been panning out, she's going to be in with a rife chance. These leaders are really getting away with it today, and Boris Thornton certainly in the zone. The 2 in Mix, great parade. Good swing at the weights with the claim, visors on, and pretty forward for the mile today because it has had a mid-prep trial as well. So rates very nicely, 11, 3, 6 and 2.
All right, Ken. Yeah, I mean, the last couple of races certainly been on-pace dominated. We've had some, just a lack of pressure, though. It hasn't been anything really to do with the track. It's just been some very cruisy sections through that mid-stages, and obviously those leaders are full of running, turning for home. And obviously Boris Thornton's ride was a peach in the previous. We had 2 leaders control the tempo in the 2 races prior to that. So maybe a bit more speed here, but where's it going to come from? Maybe Canasta. You're looking, maybe Ancient Girl obviously comes across from that gate, but they're the only 2 obvious ones. I don't know what they'll do on Mix. I don't know too much about Harrow, but you'd like to think that a few of these jocks will start to try and push up and they get a little bit closer to the action as the day unfolds. But let's cross to Don back in the studio. Don, looking at what we've got in front of us, Shopping Esprit was on the drift, but in the last 5 minutes, the punters are jumping back on.
Now 5 crowns for Andrew Mallion. There's 6 to move in. Black Log, Wegobam, the Grey Harrow, the Irish Bread, and Shopping Esprit, Jacama, and Ancient Girl. So 5 to come in. Shopping Esprit firming late the favourite down to 350. Now Wegobam walking up into line. So Shopping Esprit, Harrow, Jacama, and Ancient Girl. So 3 to move in at the mile. Harrow, some early support as far as the official price market went, but getting out a little bit late. And Jacama and Ancient Girl to move in. So 3 to move up. Shopping Esprit will go off the favourite here. Renouf has been well tried late. And Canasta back to 850. Now here's Ancient Girl about to go forward, and Harrow will complete the line. First up in Queensland. And a field of 11 here for Mount Franklin Water. And Shopping Esprit, the favourite in gate number 4. So Harrow walking up. Lights on at the mile. Race 6. All in, racing. Renouf away well. Likewise, So Dapper. Ancient Girl is going forward, and handed there is the Grey Harrow. Followed by Canasta, Mix, and then we've got 5 Crowns and Black Log. Shopping Esprit back third last early doors here, ahead of Jacama and Wegobam. So Dapper's in front, second's Ancient Girl, and third Renouf. Followed by Canasta, Harrow, Mix, and 5 Crowns. They're clear from Shopping Esprit, Black Log. A length and a half to Jacama and Wegobam, 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. It's So Dapper here by length and a quarter. Second's Ancient Girl, and third the insiders Canasta, followed there by Renouf, the outside fourth, 1 out, 1 back. Next along is Mix and Harrow, the outside. 2 lengths away to 5 Crowns over on the outside of the race favourite Shopping Esprit. A length and a half to Black Log Jacama's on the fence and Wegobam's at the rear. 800 metres left to run, and So Dapper here by neat length, and second still is Ancient Girl, and third the fence Canasta, followed by Renouf, Mix, Harrow, Shopping Esprit, 5 Crowns Jacama is third last at the 600 metres marker. Next over on the outside there is Black Log and Wegobam's at the rear. 500 metres left to go. So Dapper by 3/4 here. Second's Ancient Girl. Renouf edging out 3 wide. Sneaking up the inside is Canasta. Mixes further back, and Shopping Esprit's one from the outside. Harrow and making ground the inside is Wegobam as well. So Dapper just in front. Renouf. Here's Shopping Esprit down the outside. Canasta driving up the inside, but out wide Shopping Esprit. Wegobam coming home late. Canasta the inside, followed there by Renouf, but Shopping Esprit's in front near the line from Wegobam, and Shopping Esprit's one. Second Wegobam, and third Canasta, followed by Renouf, all 5 Crowns for fourth. Then Black Log Harrow, Mix and Jacama, So Dapper and Ancient Girl at the rear. Shopping Esprit in terrific form. Number 8, the winner, Ben Thompson for Chris Waller. Chiming in out wide on the track and coming away to score from Wegobam, good late, and Canasta will run third on the rail. And Renouf for 5 Crowns for fourth. It will go Renouf for the fourth, number 3. But Shopping Esprit, 2 good, number 8, the winner. Ben Thompson for the Chris Waller stable. And it will give them a double after Carbonetti won the third of the day. Wegobam and Canasta, the 2 for Jack Bruce, did work home well, but no match for Shopping Esprit. And Renouf back in fourth ahead of 5 Crowns. So it's 8, 11, 4, 3 numbers rated 6 of the day. 8, 11, 4, 3, 10 ran 5th. But it's all about Shopping Esprit there. Had a few homes now with the Chris Waller stable, and has won well there from Wegobam and Canasta. Fourth going to Renouf. 137.24 the time, home in 35.87. 137.24, 35.87. A length and a half by a half. A length and a half, 8, 11, 4, 3.
Yeah,